Most people watching football have no idea what half the rules actually mean. They see a yellow card and clap. They hear the word offside and nod. They watch a penalty shootout and scream without fully understanding why any of it is happening. That ends right now. Every core rule in football explained so clearly that by the end of this, you could sit down and watch any match in the world and actually know what's going on. The basic idea first: 2 teams, 11 players each, 1 ball, 2 goals, 90 minutes. Score more than the other team. That's football. No timeouts, no commercial breaks. The clock runs continuously, which already makes it different from almost every American sport. The game stops for almost nothing. 90 minutes split into 2 45-minute halves. At halftime, teams switch sides. Simple. But here's what trips people up immediately. The clock never stops, but the referee adds time at the end of each half for delays, injuries, substitutions, time wasting. That added time is called stoppage time or injury time. Sometimes it's 2 minutes, sometimes it's 10. The fourth official, a referee standing on the sideline, how many minutes will be added? Referees at the World Cup have added as many as 24 extra minutes in a single half. That's nearly a quarter of an extra game bolted onto the end. Now, the offside rule. This is the one that loses everyone. It sounds complicated. It isn't. Imagine you're playing basketball and you're not allowed to stand directly under the basket waiting for someone to throw you the ball. You have to stay in line with the defenders until the ball is actually passed to you. Offside in football works the same way. An attacking player cannot be closer to the opponent's goal than the last defender, other than the goalkeeper. At the moment, the ball is played to them. If they are, the referee stops play. Offside called. No goal. Why does this rule exist? Without it, a striker could just park themselves next to the goalkeeper all game and wait for long passes. No defending required. No skill. Just standing and scoring. The offside rule forces attackers to time their runs, which is why you'll see players sprinting at full speed the exact moment a teammate passes the ball. Get the timing wrong by half a second, you're offside. Get it right, you're through on goal. VAR makes this even more intense now. VAR stands for Video Assistant Referee. Basically, a team of officials watching the game on screens in a control room, reviewing decisions. They can draw a line across the screen to check if a player's armpit, literally their armpit, was offside by millimeters. A goal can be disallowed because someone's shoulder was too far forward by the width of a finger. Grown men have cried over armpits. That's football. Fouls next. A foul is when a player does something illegal, tripping, pushing, holding, or making dangerous contact with another player. The referee stops play and awards a free kick to the team that was fouled. A free kick means the ball is placed at the spot of the foul, and the opposing team must stand at least 10 yards away while the kick is taken. Sometimes a free kick is in a dangerous enough position to shoot directly at goal. Sometimes players build human walls to block the shot. A line of teammates standing shoulder to shoulder, trying to block the ball's path. Free kick walls are a strange phenomenon. Grown professional athletes jumping in the air in perfect unison, hands protecting their faces, trying not to get hit by a ball traveling at 70 miles per hour. Makes sense when you see it coming. Yellow cards and red cards. These are the referee's tools for punishment. A yellow card is a warning. A red card means you're out of the game immediately, and your team plays the rest of the match with 1 fewer player. Get 2 yellow cards in the same game? That automatically becomes a red card. You're done. Playing with 10 men against 11 is brutally difficult. You're defending more space with fewer bodies. Most teams that go down to 10 men lose. Here's the wild stat. In World Cup history, teams playing with 10 men win less than 15% of the time. 1 card can effectively decide a match before it's over. The penalty kick. Possibly the most dramatic single moment in all of sport. If a foul occurs inside the box, the large rectangular area directly in front of each goal, the fouled team gets a penalty kick. One player, one shot, 12 yards from goal. Just the ball and the goalkeeper. Statistically, the shooter scores about 75% of the time. The goalkeeper is guessing. They have to dive before the ball is even struck because the shot travels too fast to react to. Everything comes down to nerve. At a World Cup, penalty shootouts decide who goes home and who advances. 5 kicks each. Then sudden death. One miss and it's over. Entire nations go silent. Players who earn millions of dollars per year stand over a ball and forget how to breathe. No other sport has a moment quite like it. Throw-ins, goal kicks, corner kicks. When the ball crosses the sideline, the team that didn't touch it last gets a throw-in, throwing the ball back into play with both hands, both feet on the ground. Simple. When the ball crosses the end line and the defending team touched it last, the attacking team gets a corner kick, a kick taken from the corner of the field, aimed into the box, where teammates try to head it into goal. When the attacking team touched it last and it crosses the end line, the goalkeeper takes a goal kick, basically resetting play from inside their box. These happen constantly. You'll stop noticing them once you know what they are. Substitutions. Each team can make up to 5 substitutions during a game, swapping tired or injured players for fresh ones. The substituted player leaves and cannot return. Once you're off, you're off. At the World Cup, getting substituted in the wrong moment has ended careers. Coming on as a substitute and scoring the winning goal has made legends, extra time, and penalties. In knockout rounds, the stages of the tournament where losing means going home, draws aren't allowed. If scores are level after 90 minutes, 30 more minutes of extra time are played, 2 15-minute halves. If it's still level after that, penalty shootout. This is football's equivalent of a coin flip, except the coin flip requires nerves, technique, and psychological warfare between a goalkeeper and a striker staring at each other from 12 yards apart. Some of the greatest players in history have missed crucial penalties. Roberto Baggio, Zinedine Zidane, Lionel Messi. Before he finally won it all in 2022, the rules of football are genuinely simple. 2 teams, 1 ball, 90 minutes, no hands. The layers on top, offsides, cards, VAR, penalties, exist to make the game fair, competitive, and, frankly, dramatic. Every rule has a reason. Every rule creates a moment. Football is 90 minutes of low-scoring tension where any single decision, a missed offside call, a reckless tackle, a penalty saved, can change everything. That's not a flaw in the design. That's the whole point. Subscribe if you want to actually understand what you're watching, because the World Cup hits different when you know the rules.